Stage 2 is about to start!
We are going behind the scenes.
On air in 10 seconds.
Coming to cameras. 5, 3.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the Telegantic Megavision studios. I'm Emily.
And I'm Dave Chapman. Have you had a nice week, Keith? Ah, good.
In fact, has everybody had a nice week? Good to hear it. We've got a cracking show lined up for you today. We've got Sue Devaney, alias Liz Harker from Top Show Casualty.
Yes, and also it's best to be big. We're going to catch up with some sumo wrestlers.
We're also going to be going behind the scene on the pop video new boy band Ben's.
Yes, and we go once more to the sloppiest diner in town in all new slops.
But now it's time for goats.
Goats?
Have a look at
Goats?
this.
Why have we got goats in the studio? Hello, little goaties.
We'll be talking to you later about being a goat. No, we
But
won't. Really.
now it's time for a tour.
Changing.
And Casualty Sue Devaney's here at the studios today. And here she's waiting for the lift.
Oh, hiya.
Hello.
Right. I'm being interviewed in the smallest studio in the world or something, but it's that small I can't find it.
Oh, you don't know how small it is?
No.
Guys, is it small or is it small?
It's small.
Very,
How
very
small?
small.
That
Small,
studio
that's
is
small.
so small I had to take it back to the shops and change it for a size 12.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, let's get in this lift here. Oh, hey. It's a bit full at the moment.
Hi.
Sumo. Oh, yeah, we've got sumo wrestlers in the studio.
Oh,
today.
Hello.
Yeah, they're all here.
Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
And
Go on,
injured
Lily, we
people. Are you all right there, guys?
Hey, don't worry, it's just makeup.
Oh, they're just a makeup
Just
job,
the
are they?
makeup.
Right,
Come
get
on,
it.
let's
Let's
go.
go. Yeah, I know. Scooby-Doo was a fantastic cartoon, but it always had the same plot because basically they found some ghost or some spook or weird thing going on, and it was always the guy from the fairground, and they always said, "Why, if it wasn't for you meddling kids."
It must be too tight. He's just a
But did he
toothpick.
just pick me up? I suppose it's my fault for lying around on the table.
Anyway, on today's show, we will be finding out more about the ancient art of sumo wrestling.
Now, we'll also be talking to Jill Conway, who's a TV makeup artist who made all those breaks and bruises we saw earlier on.
And we'll be dropping in on new boy band Ben's.
And it's sloppy, it's Poppy. Who's gonna get slopped at the Slops Diner?
So don't go away.
Welcome back to the tour. We're in the smallest studio in the world. And
What on earth could be happening in the smallest studio in the world?
I don't know, but it's bursting at the seams. All right, guys, this is Bill and Steve. What are you doing in here today, guys?
Saturday Sumo!
Oh, my goodness. We'll come back and see you later.
Okay.
Right, Keith, in you go.
Yeah, Keith, have a look.
We're so much a cartoon. As you've noticed that there has been a lot of injuries around the studio today, and Dave and I have discovered who's to blame for them all. Her name's Jill Conway, and she's a makeup artist from Casualty, and she's in here now. Come on, it's all her fault. Jill, how you doing?
Hello, fine, thanks.
So come on, then explain yourself. What have you been up to? What's all this stuff?
Well, these are pieces of skin that were made, so that look a bit like jellyfish, don't they, really? This is made so that when an artist has an injection, you can't obviously use their arm, so a false piece of skin's made instead. So that's what that was made for.
And what about this? This is my favourite. Leg on a stick. Leg on a stick. Thank you very much. So I saw this while you were outside. It's pretty smart, isn't it? Did you have to put all the hairs on individually?
Yes, they're put in individually and then cut to length.
And what this was for somebody had to have their leg trod on it?
That's right, yes, because you can't really tread on a proper person's leg, can you?
No,
Sort
not
might hurt a little bit.
Yeah, that's
It
great.
needs a shave. But Jill, did you have to bring your false teeth in?
Well, they fell out this morning. I thought they're quite good. They were somebody whose teeth had to fall out, so they were made up and they look pretty gory, don't they? Pretty realistic.
I know, right.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Oh, my teeth, my teeth. Oh, my teeth.
Sorry about that. Look, this is just crushed up polo mint. Stu was showing me earlier on. You stick them in your mouth and... Sorry, Keith, I'm sorry.
Dave.
Not my fault.
And Jill, what I really want to know about is the blood, because they don't use tomato ketchup, do they?
No, we get specialised blood from makeup shops, and this is one type. It's quite a nice red, reddy colour. And also we use blood capsules, which you can get from joke shops.
Yeah.
That's if blood's coming out of somebody's mouth. You can also make up blood with blackcurrant juice.
Dave's favourite.
Yeah.
And then to thicken it slightly, a little drop of coffee.
Oh, so you can make this at home, couldn't you?
Oh, yes, you could do, yes. Sort of whisk it around. Here's one I prepared earlier.
Hey, just like
There we go. And you can see... Oh, could you answer that, please? Thanks. It's slightly dark, no oxygen in it.
me taste it.
Taste it. Nice.
Oh, disgusting. Don't taste it, just make it, okay?
Well, come on, Jill. Show us some of the professional stuff that you do on television.
OK. If you'd like to come over here, could you answer it again, please? This is a wound filler, and this is like a little scour. Here
Yeah,
you go.
go on then.
Oh, it is a scour.
It is a scour, yes. And
this one?
if you just gently scratch on the...
Here.
Yes, just little scratches like that.
Pain, oh, pain.
That's good. There we are. Yeah,
I did
not
a bit,
bad
but I
at
washed
all.
it off.
Shall we give you a job?
Jill, I need a black eye directly.
Needs a black
Oh,
light.
great. Would you like to come over here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to bruise round the eye here. Stick a little cut on
Don't hurt him.
there. I'll try not to. So if you want to wait and watch it being done, you can see the finished results later.
That'd be great. That's the phone again.
It is.
Show us, Jill.
There we are. Finished.
What are you doing here?
I'm just beating a few people up for a programme downstairs.
You look lovely.
What are you doing here? I'm
These
going to get the
interviews.
phone.
Get the phone, get the phone.
I think we should leave them to gossip.
I think we should. It's always gossip, isn't there?
I know, in the makeup room. It's always in the makeup room.
Yes,
and
but
that phone.
now who lives in a dressing room like this? Well, it's Gabby Roslin, and today it's her turn to spill damn beans.
I'm gonna let you into a secret. I used to do a show called Motor Mouth from these very studios, and in my dressing room, I carved into the wardrobe, Gabby was here. Nobody knows that, and that's the first time I've told anybody. And I will be going to check later if it's still there. Of course, don't do that at home. Uh-oh.
Well, hey, thank you very much, Gabby, for that.
Gabby Roslin. And from one star to another, now it's time for a man with big hair. He dances like Lionel Blair. Yes, it's Nick!
For the show that delivers this kind of mess.
Stand by to record, please, studio, and cue Nick.
And welcome back to Slops, the sloppiest diner in town. Our diner of the day is Nick Young, and he's been brought here by his son, Joe. Nick's gone for today's special, the Sloppy Dog. And now it's time for the game. Nick, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If you get just one wrong, you'll be Sloppy Dog. However, if you get all 3 right, we do a slop swap, and Joe will get Sloppy Dog. OK? First question. Does the 3-spined stickleback live in a nest, or does it live in a burrow?
In a nest.
In a nest. OK, second question. In Kentucky, is it illegal to eat an ice cream whilst walking down the street or carry an ice cream cone in your pocket?
In your pocket.
Carry an ice cream cone in your pocket. OK, and finally, whose socks are these?
Yours.
Mine. OK, my favourite bit, the big moment. Drum roll, please. Mr. Young, I asked you 3 questions. You gave me 3 fantastic answers, and I am very sad to tell you, you got 1 wrong! Take it away! That'll teach you to be nasty to the cat. OK, let's find out the answers to these questions. I asked you, does the 3-spined stickleback live in a nest, or does it live in a burrow? And the answer is... it lives in a nest. Well done, you got that one right. I then asked you, in Kentucky, is it illegal to eat an ice cream whilst walking down the street or carry an ice cream cone in your pocket? And the answer is... carry an ice cream cone in your pocket. Well done, you got that one right. And finally, I asked you, whose socks were they? You said they were mine. Actually, they were my chiropodist. So bad luck, you got that one wrong. Nick, have you enjoyed your meal?
It's a bit on the runny side.
A bit on the runny side. Well, don't worry, I've got a very special prize for you. It is... thank you very much, Tarquin, the golden sloppy dog. And Joe, did you enjoy your dad's meal?
Wicked.
Fabulous. Well, we've got a very special prize for you. It is the sloppy doggy bag, complete with baseball cap and T-shirt. But you also get the chance to deliver the ultimate takeaway. Whoa, hey, that's so sloppy. That's fantastic. Well, thanks for dropping into Slops. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. But remember, one day we might be delivering a takeaway to you. Ciao.
Holding shot on camera 1, Nick. Okay, that's a cut. Well done, guys. Well done. We have
Well, I'm here in Studio 7 where they're recording Saturday Sumo, which is, as the title suggests, all about sumo wrestling. Now, sumo wrestling originated over 2,000 years ago, and although today's sumo wrestlers are British in the studio, it was originated in Japan. And in Japan, sumo wrestlers are called Rikishi, which means warrior of strength. Come over, Ricky. It's a bit loud in here, isn't it? Sid, have you got a minute?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, this over here is Sid, who is the only non-Japanese qualified sumo wrestling referee. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yep.
Certainly is. So, tell me, Sid, these guys here, what is that thing they wear around their waist?
It's called a mawashi. It's a single piece of canvas, about 30 foot long, wrapped round about.
So what exactly are the rules?
Well, the winner is the one who forces the other one down inside the ring or shoves him outside the ring.
Right.
So the only thing that can touch inside the ring are the soles of the feet.
Right. So what's the sort of ceremony they do before they actually start?
Well, first of all, they wash their hands, they show they're clean. Then they clap their hands to attract the attention of the gods.
Right.
And then they show that they're holding no weapons. And then arms wide, also to show they've got no weapons.
Well, there's about to be another round, and let's see who's going to win this one.
Steve's British champion and Bill's third in the world, 94.
Third in the world, 94.
Yeah.
We've got some young sumo wrestlers in the studio today, haven't we?
Yeah, we got.
Right, you guys, you've got to clear off now because it's time to get the youngsters on, I'm afraid. So well done, good stuff. Yes. Now, please welcome. This is Robert and Max, isn't it? Now, young people can sumo wrestle as well, obviously.
Very popular in Japan, from primary school up, and we're running a kids sumo tournament in this country in May this year.
Oh, really? So it's that popular now that there are enough kids to do tournaments with? So who do you think's going to win? You just don't know.
Well, it's difficult to say. I mean, it's very easy to win or lose in sumo.
Yes. It's very much a game of chance. Yeah. Sid, thank you so much for bringing the guys in and showing us and teaching us.
Dave, you've been causing trouble again.
No, it wasn't me, honest. I was just
Anyway, still to come on today's tour, we're going to be squeezing into the smallest studio with Sue Devaney off Casualty.
And we'll also be going behind the scenes on the shooting of the brand new Ben's video. So don't go away now.
Welcome back, and now it's time for Check It Out! And what are we going to be checking out? Well, follow me, because today we're checking out the all-essential straw suckability. Hey! We've got a lovely line of people and a lovely line of milkshakes.
Oh, I'm drinking it.
And the stuff is already started.
It is working, actually. This is homemade, you see. It's just loads of straws put together, but...
Go on, then. Straight to the top. Hey! Oh, how was that?
You have to take a very, very deep breath and then just,
You have to
psych
work
yourself
at it.
up.
You have to work at it. OK, we've got Dave next, and he's got the Dave,
These those plasticky curly whirly ones you get from the
Steady,
supermarket.
go for it.
Yeah, they're good. All right, they're OK.
I don't know. And over here we've got our lovely sumo wrestlers. So
I've gone for the industrial one, a long thin one.
Hey! You're never drinking with that. Look down there, the whole lot. Check that out down there. Look. He's a brave man with his industrial straws. And over here at the end we've got our member of crew with his fruity straws. Go for it.
Not happening, really. It's a bit boring.
So what do we say to our straw suckability test? Oh yes. But I think there's an art to this. Ross, here it is, the smallest studio in the world. Wow, he's so excited. I can't wait to sing it to you.
in there.
Quick, get in quick.
Anthony, what are you doing here? I'll see you later.
Get yourself a seat. Come on, Keith, come in. Wow, tell you what, it's small, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but it's bigger than my room at my mum's.
You've still got a bedroom at your mum's?
Yeah, I have. Well, a cupboard, it's tiny, yeah. If it's one bed and a wardrobe, then that's it.
Now, you've just finished Casualty because you work in the old ambulance, don't you?
I do this a lot.
How did you get that part?
Well, I went for the audition and I didn't have to read a script or anything, and so I didn't really know what the part entailed. But then, when I got the job, I started training at the... I had to go to the paramedic centre and train for a couple of weeks. Then
So
I
you
had to
actually had proper training?
Oh, yeah. I had to, well, only for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
you know. went in one ear and out the other. But, and then I did a lifesaver course. And then I had to learn to drive the ambulance.
And what's that like?
I love it. It's really good fun because it's no power steering.
Yeah.
So you're just like sitting it and you got it's like a tank, you know.
Yeah.
Come in.
Hi, do you mind if I get the acoustic guitar for Julio?
Oh no, help yourself.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks.
Behave.
Sorry.
So anyway, what's the chap like that you drive the old ambulance?
It's nice. It's really nice because I'm not very medical. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really. I don't really like read up about it. But he knows everything. So if I've got like all these like long words and you know I don't know what they mean, I just say, Ian, can you just tell me what that means? And then I understand it. You see. But he's all right. Yeah, he sorts me out.
Is it filmed at a real hospital?
No, it's filmed in a warehouse in Bristol, but they've actually built it like a real hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks very real.
So did you always want to be a nurse when you were a girl?
No, I didn't. I didn't at all.
You didn't?
No.
I was. I heard you were a bit musical, actually.
Oh, did you know?
Yeah.
You want to come and listen to this?
Yeah. Now you might have that.
Okay, so...
I will record.
Show.
I'm just going to play this mega song, right? So if you know it, you know, and if you feel like dancing, please join in.
Join in.
Yeah?
Join in.
Yeah, right. It goes a bit like this. It goes.
Why this place is getting crazier and crazier by the week. There's loads of shows being made in the Telegantic Megavision studios today, and you can catch some of them this week on CITV.
And now it's cartoon time, introduced by Mr. Neil Brian Cauliflower Buchanan.
Yes, cauliflower, I don't know about that. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the cartoons, but I'm aided here by Dave Chapman's personal bodyguards, who actually are very miserable, and it's my challenge to get them to laugh. So here we go. Right, little doggy buggy, that usually does the trick. Little pink fluffy thing. And what about this little fella here? Woof, 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 woof. And if they don't laugh uproariously, you could always use the socky wocky, and they do love socky wocky here. It's so sad. You want to see Dave Chapman with them. Enjoy the cartoons.
Well, sadly, that means it's the end of this week's show. But if you join us next week, indeed. Oh, but if you come back next week, I'm sure it's bound to be just as crazy as it was today.
I'm sorry, Keith, but it's going to have to be the pink one.
Right, I'll take
it's
the camera,
definitely
Keith.
you.
Hey.
So here you have him, as you've never seen him before. This is Keith, the cameraman. Put it on, put it on. It's definitely you.
There's Frankie dressing in his feather boa there. Looking good. Way. Beautiful. There you go. You better have that back, because I'm not terribly good.
Yeah, that really is all we've got time for. But have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next Saturday.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Telegantic Megavision.